This is the sound of your ride home with Dad after he caught you vaping. Awkward, isn't it? Most vapes contain seriously addictive levels of nicotine and disappointment. Know the real cost of vapes. Brought to you by the FDA.
Run a restaurant and you learn pretty quick. The sound of a crisp fry starts way before the first bite. As delivery and to-go keeps business booming,
Order for pickup.
McCain's SureCrisp fries keep orders crispy.
Hey, delivery.
After the trip, the crispiness comes through. McCain's SureCrisp fries. Go the distance. See how far our fries can take your business at surecrisp.com/delivery.
Letter for the Grawlix?
Oh, yeah, that's us. Thank you.
Look at this thing. It's covered in dust. It's all
It's
mildewed.
ancient. This is postmarked months ago.
What the fuck? How did this letter take this long to get here?
Oh, this was in the cargo ship that got caught under that bridge in Baltimore.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my
Because that's how our mail
gosh.
comes to us, is Australia to Baltimore to Denver.
Wait a minute.
That's,
This origin is Australia, and it went through
Yes.
Baltimore to... the A to B
you
to
can
D.
see it's been sealed shut with Vegemite.
Okay.
Is that what that is? Oh,
Yes.
Delicious.
So zesty.
Age
Yep.
6 months. Does that mean we're going to answer a letter from an Australian today?
That's right. No, I cannot do an Australian. Mine's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Send not to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. And I understand that in that poem, John Donne was championing the universality and interconnectedness of mankind. But if you're in a trio of people and one of the members is almost 4 decades older than the other 2 members, and you're wondering whom the bell is tolling for, odds are it's tolling for that person. My name's Adam Caton Holland.
I'm Ben Roy.
And I'm Andrew Orbital.
And this is the Grawlix Saves the World, a comedy podcast about bettering your world. And like I said, statistically, I'm just saying, like, I get death can come for anyone. But again, if you do a lot of activities as a 3-pronged effort, and one of the guys is ancient, odds are, if you're a betting person, death is coming for them sooner than the other 2 guys.
I love this, Adam. And sometimes I don't understand your Adam's pearls.
Right.
But this one, I feel, really hits me. It really hits home because there's a thing when you're working with somebody who's so old.
Right.
I'm what, a year and a half older than you've been?
No.
Maybe?
No.
Maybe.
Who do you think's in the best shape of us 3? Who do you think actually is going to die first?
Shut up. Probably me. I think I'm in the worst.
I think you're in the best shape because of exercise, but the stress on your ticker, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I stress. I got a lot of stress.
The silent killer, they call it, I think.
Do they call it that?
I don't know. I think it might be sodium is actually the silent killer, but...
No, it's ninjas.
Oh, right.
Ninjas are the silent
But if you
killers.
think about it, ninjas are also very stressful. So I feel like whether it's ninjas or the stress of a ninja, you're probably in bad shape.
I could see Orvidal going to a clean 101 for spite. He 101 years is it, and that's a good run for Orvidal.
God. No.
Andrew could be that he'll live every fucking minute, but he will be pissed the entire fucking
Also,
way.
of the 3 of
Injured.
us, I think Andrew would be the first to embrace robotics, which will allow him to live longer. You know what I mean? Like Andrew's
a
interested in
cyborg
being a cyborg,
guy?
and I'm not.
Yeah. No?
You don't want to be a cyborg.
Not even
Not
they can
even a
fix your
little bit.
toe, put you back in soccer shape?
You don't. You've
No,
got like
Andrew.
a fake foot, don't you? Like a fake toe?
Yeah,
or
I saw
fake...
an X-ray of it the other day, and I was like, "Wow, there's a lot more stuff going on in there than I remembered."
So what's the
Yeah,
difference between all the shit they packed into your foot and then a few gears and a little motor?
Well,
It's the
one's
same-
like in the brain, Andrew. One's up top, calling the shots. I'm still in charge of the foot. I fear the robots will be the other way around. The foot's
No,
in
I
charge
don't
of
want.
me.
I'm not saying I would put shit in that's gonna take over my brain, but they can use your brain's impulses with robotic prosthetics.
Oh, I was saying you would be the guy that would like take over my.
What?
brain.
I gotta
You're
put
like,
my brain into a robot or something?
We've gone way off the rails.
We haven't gone off the rails. I'm proposing amazing new avenues of talk, and you're resisting them. That's what's going on.
Well, I'm resisting them because I think Andrew's body and brain are going to go at the same time. We're not like talking about a guy who's built solid through and through. Like I think that from top to bottom, he's fucked.
Yeah,
Like, so
I mean, that's eye to eye on that
he
one.
will be a mechanical shadow of himself, of who he was.
Ooh, that just sounds cool.
The mechanical shadow.
That's what I'll say when I come to your house when you're 80 years old. I'm a mechanical shadow of my former self.
Okay.
And you're like, Andrew, did they put a robot in your brain?
Yes, it was all shit.
What a mistake I made.
Andrew, I'm glad you're doing such good voice work already on the episode because we have a letter from a listener who lives in Australia, and that delights us as a trio. We
Delights
don't get
us
out
to
much.
know in
We see the same streets every fucking day. We're in a rut. But to be able to experience a letter from that far across the planet, oof, I'm excited.
I've never received a letter from Australia ever in my life. Have you two?
It's like, how do they even get here?
Yeah, it might as well have come from the goddamn moon. That's how magical it is.
I mean, Australia is the freaking, like, all the way on the other freaking side.
That's right, Ben.
Crazy.
Of what,
That's right,
Ben? Of what?
Ben, no, he's right.
It's on
Ben's
the other.
right.
It's on the other freaking side, dude.
I mean, the way you said it made me worried that you weren't envisioning a sphere and you might have been envisioning a disc. That's why
Yeah.
I was a little worried. But
No, I think. Well, I'm not, guys. I want to be clear. I'm not ruling anything.
oh my god,
and
really-
that's what
Ben
I'm
is
saying.
pandering to the flat earthers again.
I'm not.
It's not worth it, Ben.
I am not pandering. I'm just saying they're curious people who maybe, guys, I think the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
And that's what I've always said.
Okay,
really big of
what's
you.
the shape between a sphere and a disc?
It's
dome?
It's a
It's a
mound.
dome.
A dome. It's a mound.
There's no
I
bottom,
think
but there is a dome. We're willing
there
to
is
admit there's a semicircle. We're willing to admit
We're
that.
halfway there. We're the top of a
curve you're
sphere.
seeing, everything is built in waves. Think about it. Nature is a series of waves, and the structure. Just hear me out.
Ben, we're listening. Hey, Ben,
Oh,
we're listening.
we're wrapped, my
If
friend.
Australia is on the how to get here, if it's a circle,
Okay.
you know what I mean.
When
and
we
that's
say-
the
okay.
question
And
you're
that's
not
good stuff.
asking yourself.
This is the Grawlix Saves the World. and
when
I
we
agree.
put a
When we
robot in a brain, it will be yours, Ben.
This is the Grawlix Saves the World. When we started it, I think we just hoped it would only be Denver. This guy's saying, no, it's actually the fucking world. So, Andrew, can you read this letter?
Can I just
from
add
across
one thing?
Okay.
When astronauts are up there, they say you see the curvature of the Earth, not the circulature of the Earth.
Okay.
And that's what I
Ron,
want
if we
you
could go
guys
ahead and
to
just
know.
gently lower
curve-
Ben's volume. Doesn't have to
Do
be
a
a
sort
hard
of-
cut.
Do a studio fade out. They don't know how to
Yeah,
end that
fade
song.
out.
And
Just
it's a
fade
sort
them
of
out.
Like my old
circular
bit.
curve.
Yeah.
Well, they would say
Goodbye,
the
Ben.
And Ben's done.
Bye. Okay.
Andrew, how about that letter? But could you maybe read it in an Aussie accent?
Oh,
to ensure we never have more Australian fans.
yes, exactly.
Yes, give it to us.
I don't know. Australians are so good natured. I've never had one hear my shit accent and be like, I'm offended. They're just That's just good times. Good
If you're
times.
reading my Substack, shameless plug, I wrote about the first asshole Australian I've ever met a few months back. It's a good
Whoa.
read. Never met one in my entire life until this fucking prick. But anyway, I'm sure our listeners not.
Do you
that
know
way.
his name? Do you
No,
know his
he was a
name?
barista. It was a whole thing. It was ugly. Read my
Okay.
Substack. It's there.
This is
You'll get
intriguing,
the
but I'm
story.
still not going to read the Substack.
Andrew.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm being honest. I'm trying to
Guess
be
Guess what? Next time you need me to read you a story to go to bed, I'm breaking it out.
from the Substack.
Yeah.
Papa, read me from your Substack. I can't sleep. Please. I know I don't subscribe, but just an essay or two. Just one of
You
the
got it.
longer,
Hey,
more
you got it.
boring screeds you've pinned, Father. Please.
Andrew, is this your Aussie accent?
No.
Because
No.
That accent, I have no idea what I was doing. Okay.
Dickensian orphan.
it's Dickensian.
Yeah. Updated Dickensian orphan. Normally we would have producer Ron read this, but his pod has been rolling around town like a giant hamster ball. We have no idea where he currently is. So
Well, and the kids of Rift City are running behind it, kicking it like the biggest soccer ball they've ever seen. They're laughing. They're delighted.
Yeah, they're playing kick the producer, and it's a game. It's like kick the can. How long can they keep this thing moving?
Right.
And Ron loves it. I want you to know that's not crying. If you see him
It's
pass
giggling.
by, that it's a giggle,
He's delighted.
and he's having a
absolutely
blast. He loves the kids.
So
Loves
yeah,
the-
we'll just have to read the letter as it came to us. So Andrew, why don't you give it a read, bud?
all right, I'll try it in an Australian accent, and forgive me in advance for some of the words on here. I don't know. I don't know Australian slang. My Australian is limited to the masterpiece film Crocodile Dundee and Outback Steakhouse commercials. So that's my depth
I've
of culture.
been there. I'll translate.
Great. Okay. G'day, Grawlix boys. I recently
Good morning. Hello to you.
Oh, is that what that means? Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll flag them when I don't know.
Okay, sorry. I thought you meant in
yeah.
real time.
Good day.
This is going to take forever.
Is that like
This
a
one's gonna
good
take
day? Good day. Okay.
Says
Oh my God.
says the fucking flat earther riff guy. This is going to take forever. Okay.
Flat earther riff guy.
When have they ever said circulature of the earth? Ask yourself that.
So
They're telling you the
stupid. You're
fucking
being so
answer.
stupid.
You guys are so fucking stupid. Oh,
All
I
right.
believe everything I'm told. I turn on the news and I believe everything I'm told. I have been to 3 Jim Brewer shows. And I will tell you that this guy is hitting his stride. So fuck.
All right.
All right,
Jeez.
let me read the letter,
Fuck
you
you guys.
lunatic.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, fuck. The circulature of the earth. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
find it. Okay, go ahead.
G'day, Grawlix boys. I recently took the family, me, the girlfriend, my son, who was not my girl's boy, on a cruise in the Pacific for school holidays. It was pretty cool, but the ocean scenes and air kind of brought out the animal, leaving my part and I finally Toey. What does Toey mean?
I think it means horny.
Toey. So when the boy, 12, decided to go shoot some hoops, the adults decided to make some adult time. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I was super careful in locking the door and turning the deadlock and decided not to chock the door, but for some stupid fucking reason, the deadlock unlocked with the swipe card and let the boy in.
Oh boy.
Now, I didn't see him walk in, but I heard the door close as he walked out. At that sound, I shot out of bed and said, "Fuck, I think the boy just caught us banging." After
on a very special bluey.
with my nightcap flapping in the breeze, after a hurried check to confirm that yes, the swipe card unlocks the deadlock, I resigned myself to an embarrassing conversation. But when I found him back at the b-ball court, with very flushed cheeks and avoiding eyes, he didn't say anything, so I just apologized for not making sure the door was locked properly. I'm certain we were caught in the act, and I'm actually okay with it. But do you think it's worth discussing the situation, or should I just leave it for when we're suits at the bar one day? You're all top dads, and I'd love
Leave it
Ron's
for what at the bar? I want to hear that again.
When we're all suits at the bar.
seats
one
at the
day.
bar.
What a beautiful turn of phrase for when we're all suits at the bar one day.
Said
That's beautiful.
Aussie poetry.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So when I'm getting drunk with my son at a bar.
In a suit. So it's classy.
Oh, so they're business.
You're
people.
all top dads, and I'd love Ron's thoughts on this if possible.
First
Best,
of all, no way.
Best,
No
Do
way.
not-
Jacko.
First of all, you Aussie piece of shit.
Stop, Ben. Stop. Just
No,
because you don't believe
just-
that his continent exists.
Yeah,
stop.
just because you don't believe in the southern hemisphere
first of
doesn't
all-
mean
First of all, I believe that Australia exists. I just think it exists on the other end of the bell curve, you fucking
like underneath
brain-
the dome.
brainwashed piece of at the bottom of the dome.
Jacko,
That's why they're called down under. How do you get under on a circle that's moving in space like that, you fucking plebe piece of shit? You don't even believe nothing.
great. Jacko,
Okay,
thank you so much for this letter, first of
what
all.
a letter. What a
we
letter.
are, yeah,
beautiful
this is a
letter.
good one. We are going to dig into this, but first, we're going to take a quick little ad break. If you don't want to hear ads, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Grawlix Saves. We've got ad-free episodes up there. And when we come back, we're going to dig into what do you do when your kid busts you humping. We'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. From the co-director of Shrek and the visionary behind Toy Story comes Spellbound, a magical new animated adventure starring Rachel Zegler, John Lithgow, Jennifer Lewis, Nathan Lane, and Titus Burgess with Javier Bardem and Nicole Kidman. When a powerful spell turns her parents into monsters, Princess Elian must journey into the wild to reverse the curse before it's too late. Watch Spellbound only on Netflix November 22nd.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon. The holidays are here, and you know what that means. It's time to get your friends and family the gifts they deserve. Take the stress out of shopping with Amazon's great deals and low prices on a huge range of items from toys to tech and much more. Whoever you're gifting for, Amazon has great prices on everything you need this holiday season. Shop Black Friday week starting November 21st.
We are back through the magic of podcasting. Time has elapsed. We are here to help our Australian listener, Jacko. And Jacko, I know it did not help you to hear Andrew's Australian accent. It was probably offensive. But can I just say it helped us get in the mood? It helped us understand maybe your worldview a little bit, listening to it in an Australian accent, even if it was not a great one. It was better than Ben can do or better than I can do. So, Andrew, thank you.
Sure.
If you were offended by it, Jacko and anyone else in Australia, we're sorry. We're trying. All you can do is get better and apologize in this world. You know what I mean? We're not above it. We're here to learn. We're people that are here
We
to learn.
also learned that Toey does mean horny. And we looked it up online. That is correct, Adam.
It means either nervous or horny, which
Well,
is a
yes.
weird double meaning.
But what we say, on the pod, when we say horny, we go, I'm horny. We that's how we sort of.
Horny.
So I think he needs
Horny.
to say, I'm Toey. You need to really
Horny.
sort of just
Imagine in English if
whisper the
horny
T.
also meant nervous. If you're like, oh, I'm just feeling horny about tomorrow. I've got
Yeah.
this job interview.
real
I've
horny
gotta
about this
meet-
job interview.
Well, I'm dating somebody, guys, and I'm meeting her dad, and I'm pretty horny about it. And that's tough.
I'll tell you, it's a Nuggets playoff elimination game, and I am horny about the entire endeavor.
Actually, Adam, I'm going to say for you that works.
Not far off.
No, it isn't far off.
Yeah.
I mean, you are horny for Jokic.
Horny.
Oh, God, you're so
Jokic.
culturally insensitive.
Well, they don't call him the Joker, do they? They call him the Joker. You fucking
It's an olive
asshole.
branch to fucking idiots like you in America who can't understand
An
a
olive
fucking
branch.
soft J. It's an olive
Whatever.
branch to morons like you. Who
Ben
need a
doesn't even
Batman
believe
reference.
Serbia exists.
Yes, I do. On the ba-
It is on the northern hemisphere, so I guess.
on the curve.
Picture,
Oh, he's
once
drawing
again.
it.
picture
You fucking idiots. I'm so tired of explaining science to you guys. So the Earth is a hump like this.
The Earth is a
kinda
big old.
dip and dot.
The Earth is a speed bump in the universe.
Exactly. Serbia would be here.
Oh.
You know?
And where's Australia on this?
Down under. I'm doing this as a gag, but I'm going to stop because
but the more you do it, the more you believe it.
No, but there are already so many people who listen to this who believe I am who I am when we all talk to each other, and I have to stop
Yeah,
this.
for real.
It's getting ugly.
Okay.
You're playing the character too well. You're doing it too well.
And you're gonna start getting genuine fans from it, and then you'll be like, maybe I should do this.
Next thing
and then we
I'm
have another Joe Rogan. We have 2 Joe Rogans in the world, and we only need one.
We don't even need one.
I'm Jacko looking.
Jacko, thank you for the letter. To recap, Jacko was on a cruise with his lady and his biological son, not the lady's biological son. Jacko got caught fucking. He got a little Toey with his lady. They're fooling around. The son caught him. Son is 12. Jacko decided, I'm going to go down to see how he is, and the kid didn't bring it up, so Jacko has just let it be. And he's asking us,
unsurprisingly,
asking us as 3 dads, what should we do? He should do. What should he bring it back up?
And can I just say real quick, first up, right off the bat, congrats, Jacko, for even being able to get it up on a cruise ship. Because when I went on the cruise I went on, the entire ship smelled like a giant porta potty. I can't imagine knocking boots on a cruise ship. So congrats right off the bat.
Yes. I mean, you're on a cruise, like the ocean's already doing part of the work for you.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's the motion of the ocean.
That's what I'm talking about. Doing this for like 6 days straight and being in the heat, you're bound to want to hump.
Rocking. So before we get into our competitive advice, which is where all letters eventually take us, have either of you ever been busted having sex by anyone, kid or otherwise?
Yes.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Why did you say you knew it?
Because you're a creep. You're the fucking weirdo. You've done the kinkiest shit. There's of course you're
I've been busted. I've been busted too.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot. I wasn't fucking in front of the kid. Like I didn't do that.
No, I know, but you're the guy who would be doing it on top of a building or something where kids can see. So it's just like it would be you.
I don't. Oh my God, I did it atop one building.
If we had to bet who's going to die first, it's Andrew. If we had to bet who's going to get caught fucking, it's Ben. It's just like, come on.
On top of a building.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up there? Oh my God, it's 2 people
the
fucking.
Space Needle restaurant, rotating. All of Seattle saw it.
No, how did you get busted? How did you get busted?
I'm not really all that. Milo was, my son was very little. I don't want to ask him. I would be shocked if he remembered it, but
yeah, funny memory.
Because of the place we were living at the time, he was pretty young. But he just walked in. We were in a very precarious position. Actually, I would say I was in a fairly normal position. But I would say.
So you were in the fuck swing then?
Yeah, you were in the fuck swing.
No, I would say I was in a normal position that a human being would be in.
Okay, but that's great.
My wife
doing.
at the time, I blame her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I mean, she was the last in the room. You know what I mean? Lock the door. You're the last in the room. Lock the door.
That's all I keep saying. You're the last in the room. Lock the door.
That's it. No, it was purely an accident. He walked in and it was the typical, get out. And then that was it.
Did you ever go bring it up afterwards?
I mean, he was so young. I don't know. I mean, because we were like, do you think he's actually going to understand or retain? Like, I mean, he was probably 2 or 3 years old.
He's in his therapist right now. So I walk in the room. My dad's in a pretty normal position.
A human position.
But my mom, oh my God.
An
inhuman
position.
What about you, Andrew? Like you were both covered in a sheet from the neck down.
Yeah. I had just traded 7 goats to her father as a dowry.
Oh no, your kid didn't see the dowry too, did?
No, I didn't get busted by my kid. I was over at this woman's house and we were getting down to business in her living room, and I was like, is your roommate home? I knew she had a roommate, but I'd never met her. And she goes, yeah, but she never leaves her room, which is such a crazy thing to say. I mean, because you would think that my logic would have been like, she probably does leave the room at some points, to even if it's only to use the restroom or get more water.
But what happens if she didn't? She's just fucking...
She's just like a shut-in.
Yeah, porta-johning it in her room.
In the moment, she's like, I do, but she never leaves her room. I'm like, oh, okay. So we get down to business in her living room, right there. And I hear the door open to her roommate's room, which was also on the same floor.
So living room, you're cocky. I'm sure the roommate...
I mean, that's ridiculous.
The roommate eats. The roommate eats and goes to the bathroom.
It was so ill-advised. So I hear the roommate's door open. We're absolutely busted fucking hardcore. I don't turn around. I hear the door open. And then I hear it close like a few seconds later. But what's crazy is I never met that roommate. I have no idea who she was or what she looked like. So somewhere out there here in Denver, there's a woman who at any point I could meet and be talking to, and she'll be like, oh no, it's that guy who...
Wait. Were you were having, was there like a futon or was it a bed out in the living room?
No, we were on the floor.
Andrew,
we were on a fur rug on the living room floor.
Wow, sensual.
Fire
Andrew.
blazing. Andrew's
there was a fire in the fireplace.
No, there was
on the
not.
LP.
Was there really a fire going in the fireplace?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's my favorite when people are like, let's light a fire. And it's like, yeah, I'd love to have a nosebleed on you. That sounds like a ton of fun. Let's dry all the air out in here. Like,
Andrew fucking finishes his red wine from a goblet, tosses it in the fire, and just gets to it.
Wait, so you're on I would imagine like faux fur rug.
Nah, dude, it was a fucking brown bear that Andrew had killed that day pre-dowry delivery.
Wait, so were you covered at all, or were you just...
No, we were not covered, and we were totally busted, and...
Your butt
and that includes, and Ben, that includes no condom. He wasn't covered at all.
Dude, did you bareback that one on the fucking fur?
No, I probably had a condom.
I'm just
maybe.
I'm just having
maybe.
fun.
I don't.
It's
I don't.
a podcast. I'm having fun.
Quit riffing, dude.
Sorry.
The riffs about the Earth being flat are fine. The riffs about
irresponsible
condoms,
sex, not
unacceptable.
Cool. Got it.
I don't think I've ever been caught.
Yeah, we were totally naked and being caught by an adult. Because I think that maybe I've been walked in on by a little kid. Maybe my girlfriend's son at a time or two kind of came in, and we kind of had to like throw the blanket over us and be like, "Oh, hi, nothing." But this was a case.
We're nothing.
Wrestling.
We're nothing.
Wrestling.
We're nothing. Yeah, exactly.
I walked in on my parents.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
And
really?
It is etched. It is etched into my brain.
Oh God, no!
Etched deep.
How
in
old
there.
were you?
5 or 6, and
that'll do it.
And but it's through the filter of a 5 or 6 year old brain. So I'm not joking. All it looks like in my head is a cartoonish intertwining of limbs.
Yeah, just like a ball of like people fighting and just like arms and legs to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, and my dad was like, get out, shut the door. And I shut it, and it's in there, and it'll never go away.
You shut the door, the actual door, but the philosophical door remains open. The door inside your head.
What it is
open.
is it's a lot like pressing bread to a griddle, and and when you see that, it sears. It leaves a mark.
Have you thought about telling your parents that you vividly remember that, just to like ruin their day on any given day?
My dad listens to this podcast, so he knows now.
Okay. Congrats, Bob. Congrats.
I want you to know, Dad, I don't remember anything about your body, and I am thankful for that. I am thankful for that. Adam, have you ever walked in or been walked in on?
You know, in my 20s in Denver, I used to have a system where people would pay to watch. So I would just kind of take money in the mailbox, come on up, do what you want to do. And that was a numbers racket I was running for a decade.
I'd like to sound the earnestness horn on this one, Adam.
Yeah.
And I know an odd use of the earnestness horn because we're not going to say much heartfelt.
It sounds like you're demanding a truthfulness horn.
I want the truth. I want you to be earnest though about this, Adam. I've
never been walked in on. Many times, I bet you guys have had this. You ever like go home with someone and they have like a dog who's just like he's like, who's this guy in the fucking house? And then you just look and that dog will not take his eye off you the whole fucking time. And you're just like,
dude,
can you move the dog to another
watched
room?
Me fuck,
and she's like,
dude.
oh, it's fine. And the dog's just fucking watching the whole thing. And you're like, I really wish the dog would not be watching this.
I'll tell you what's even worse than that.
A lot of dogs that probably didn't want me to be doing what I was doing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Is a husky, one of my huskies, the boy, doesn't just want to watch and will like break into the room. I'll shut the door and he'll just like bull it open. He'll also like yell at you while you're having sex. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? He doesn't understand it. He's like concerned or something. So you've got this dog fucking like husky yapping while you're just trying to fuck.
They don't know what's going on. One time a girl had a cat.
You think dogs, perhaps the most creepy sexual being in our sphere, don't understand when two humans
Did you just say in our sphere?
In our
There's different animals below the sphere.
Listen, I want you to understand the Earth is on a curve, but it is called a social circle.
Okay.
So that's what I'm talking about. It's not called a social curve, you fucking moron.
One time,
they're giving you the answers.
One time I was getting intimate with a lady who was house sitting and there were cats, and the cats didn't like either of us intruding on this space. And they were like lunging at the bed. They would like jump up and like try to get us. And I was like, I gotta go. This is done.
Really?
This ain't happening. Yeah, it was just like attack.
Yeah. Getting scratched by a cat during sex would suck.
I'll beat you.
Ferrets.
Iguana. Yeah, let's guess what exotic animal Ben's going to talk about.
No. I think it was somebody cultivating like night crawlers for fishing in Maine.
Ball python. So anyway, Rosie slithers into bed. She's 18 feet long.
Ben's so bored with the riff. Can you see it?
He hates it.
He's like, you've been here before. I'm white trash. Pets in cages. Pets in tanks.
Yeah.
Doesn't even faze him. Okay, go ahead, Ben.
A dog put its very wet nose into my butt crack while I was having sexual
intercourse. I've had that happen.
Jesus Christ.
And I took it and I was like, your dog's at me. My God, come on, get the dog.
I gotta go.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that nose could not be colder at that point. Yeah, I've had a couple cold
gooses. Little cold goose.
We're about 3 cold goose deep.
All right, well, this has been the Grawlix Saves the World, you guys. Thank you for listening, Jacko. Good luck with your life in Australia and all that.
I hope that helps.
No, we got to get it. We got to get into this.
Get into it. Who's
competitive
going first?
Advice?
Who's going first?
Gosh.
Well, this is.
I'll go first.
Okay,
go ahead.
I'll go first. Okay. What do you do when your 12-year-old son catches you fucking? I think, Jacko, your parental instincts already answered this for you, and I think you did it right. You went down, you addressed that something had happened, you apologized for not locking the door, and that's all you have to say. Your kid is 12. They know that people have sex, and if they haven't started already, your 12-year-old son has access to all of the porn in the fucking world. So they know that sex exists. And I think saying nothing is the way to go, because you don't need to say anything. But, you were doing something totally normal and natural. They accidentally came in and saw you. There hasn't been any kind of social crime. No one. It's just a mistake. The fucking door let him in and you thought it wouldn't. And that's that. It could have happened to anybody. It could have been the housekeeper who walked in. It could happen to anybody. So I would say you already did the right thing. which is to just address that something happened. Sorry, I didn't lock the door properly, and leave it at that. And like you said, if down the road your kid has a question about it, then you can let them bring it up. But I don't think you need to make it any weirder than it already would be. It's just etched in his brain forever, like Ben's parents are, and that's just how it's going to be. So yeah, I would say you already did the right thing.
Wow, what a safe and fucking bullshit answer. That's cool, Andrew. Do you want to maybe do you want to send him something nice? Do you want to suck up to Jacko more? Maybe you could.
I'm just saying I've never been to Australia, and I would love to visit. I guess I'll close my advice with that.
Why don't you crash on Jacko's futon, watch him fuck his old lady, because it seems like that's what he's into.
Right.
I mean, it's safe advice.
They call me the Australian cuck. I'm coming down, Jacko.
Adam, do you want to go next?
Andrew's advice was so fucking stupid and boring. I do want to go next.
Okay.
Oh, it's my fault. I didn't lock the door right. I'm Andrew. I apologize. I did this wrong. I did that wrong. No. You were on a cruise ship. This is a carefree, pay a certain amount to just go forget yourself. And the doors don't fucking lock properly? Jacko, this is a lawsuit, my friend. Your 12-year-old has sustained severe psychosexual trauma that he will not recover from. Look at Ben Roy. You think he's okay? He's not.
I'm not.
I don't know how Australian courts work. I imagine there's powdered wigs. But you could submit this episode as Exhibit A to how this type of thing will fuck you up. Ben doesn't believe the earth's round because he saw his parents fuck.
Because that's all it took. He just saw a tangling of limbs, and now he doesn't understand shapes.
Now your 12-year-old has that to look forward to, and your family has sustained a karmic wound, and it's the cruise ship's fault. You don't need to talk about sex. You need to talk about suing this company. And do not accept, oh, well, please have another cruise. No, because that's just another invitation. Just you want money, and you want to go on a cruise that knows how to fucking lock their goddamn doors. You did nothing wrong.
Wait.
You did nothing
wrong. So
you're
suggesting that this person sues the cruise line?
Yes. Because doors need to lock. That is what doors do. And if you're not monitoring your equipment, if you're not running routine maintenance, then guess what? You're liable.
Let me ask you this, Adam. Is this something that Johnny H. would take on? Your dad is a lawyer here in Denver.
My dad is so eager to get into oceanic law. For years he's been saying
oceanic fuck law.
Yes. And Anna, my sister, as well. You don't think she wants to expand a little bit, be an international attorney? So yeah, Jacko, if no one over there will take it, my sister and my dad will take the case, and we'll sue this company, hopefully into bankruptcy, because I don't want anyone else to have it. It's not bad enough that they did this to you. I want to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. So either we codify some sort of routine maintenance by the cruise ship, or we demand they stop putting on cruises. Either way, you're entitled to a huge settlement. And that is my advice to
Wow.
Jacko.
Wow.
So
okay.
Sue the cruise line. So first of all, Andrew's advice was you did the right thing. You could sort of just address it and then let it go.
And I would like a vacation to Australia. It was like, you did the right thing, and I would like a vacation to Australia.
Sues the cruise line for the type of settlement my dad's going to get his ass. Yeah, you'll get a trip, Andrew. Don't worry about it.
Adam is saying sue Royal Caribbean or Carnival or
we don't
whatever
know who it
you
is,
were on.
but whoever it is,
we don't know.
Sue 'em.
We don't know.
Whoever it is has it coming.
Okay.
I'm telling you what. I mean, listen, Jacko. We know it's not going to go to the fucking courtroom. They're going to settle. This is a black eye. They got more money than God. You hear the names that Ben was just. These people, they want this to go away quietly. They'll shut you up, Jacko, with $1 mil, $2 mil, easy.
Wow. All right. Well, apparently I'm the only one who's taking this fucking seriously.
That's not serious. That's as serious as a heart attack, dog.
Don't sue the fucking cruise line. Here's what you do, Jacko. And I'm being honest, having been through this from experience, what I think you should do is find a Guitar Center. I don't know if there's a music store anywhere near you. I don't know. But there's probably something similar, a big outlet music store.
Guitar Center.
I want you to go buy a nice acoustic guitar, something with quality resonance to it, okay? I want you to take that home. I want you to sit your 12-year-old kid aside, and I want you to give him that guitar. And then I want you to tell your child to write you a song about everything that they've
Truly
witnessed.
Unhinged.
I want you to give him a deadline.
It's kind of like art therapy.
You have 7 days.
Boy, come in here. Boy, come in. I got you this guitar. I'd like you to sit down. I'd like you to strum me out a little tune about how you caught me and me missus fucking on the cruise ship.
I want you to tell your kid to write about in great detail what they witnessed and how they felt about it.
This really explains the Last Spells album. I was confused. I was confused by a lot of what was going on.
Yeah, that song, Tangle of Limbs. I was like, what is this about?
Okay. I thought it was like a fight.
Tangle of limbs, etched in my memory.
Right.
Tangle of limbs,
Right.
etched in my memory. Okay, now we get it.
And then it's like, Mommy and Daddy, your kisses were so innocent. Now I see they are filled. And so that's listen.
That's not how Ben sings in spells, by the way. If you're listening to this.
Wouldn't know, never seen them.
Every time you do something traumatic to your child, every time you
owe them an acoustic guitar.
Every dent you put in, you buy them a new instrument.
Sure.
And I'm telling you, by the end of this, you're either going to have a very, very troubled child. That is a real possibility.
Or Tom York of Radiohead.
You're going to have the greatest fucking pop musician of all time. And that's what Adam is getting at.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that you're going to have a truly groundbreaking. I think you give this kid a deadline, though. Don't let this kid back out of this
that's
song.
right. They need to have sort of like a work ethic as a musician.
And I think this is a teachable moment. And I think this is a moment that is a settling in this kid's creative tank, seeing their parents and it's
now your Australian accent is there.
There it comes out. It's primal. It's primal is what it is.
And people don't understand. You're not Wednesday evening, the kids have gone to sleep, maintenance fucking.
No, dude, this is Pacific Ocean cruise ship
maritime law fucking now.
Yeah.
This is fucking crab legs and all you can drink.
Yeah, you're stuffed full, you're gassy, you don't even fucking care. You don't even care you've had so many drinks. I guarantee you, neither of you has showered. You're unlaundered.
Both of you in a pina colada foam.
Oh God! Just
like those frogs that whip up the foam with their legs when they mate. Sure. That's what's happening.
Tomorrow, let's go do yoga on the Lido deck at sunrise. But beforehand, I'm gonna milk you. And
then the next day, let's see Ben Roy perform. Let's catch the Ben Roy show. This 6 o'clock, all ages.
I am not working cruise ships right now, Adam. You know that. But seriously, Royal Caribbean, if you would, I will work one clean show a week. But I think
that's what they need.
I really truly believe that you could find and mine some creativity out of this. You could get some great art out of this. Stop it, Andrew. If you're willing to drop a little coin on a nice guitar and get some nylon strings for this. You're going to want something soft because
we've got to pick a winner.
We have to wind this up.
No, we don't.
We do.
Right?
We do.
Yeah, legally we have to wind it down.
It's time to vote. It's time to vote.
No, we don't.
Yours truly unhinged.
Writing a song making art about it.
Why make
Okay.
art when you can make money, baby? Sue.
All right.
Why make art when you can make love,
Sue.
dude?
All right.
Okay, so we will vote on who won, but we will also post a little poll on Patreon so you can vote, because you know what? Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're blinded by our petty internal politics and jealousies.
There's a lot going on. There's
There
a lot
was
of
no
backstory.
jealousy in mine. I would have loved a guitar to write about
Okay, stop.
what I had seen. You know what I mean?
But instead, they gave him a harmonica and two paths diverged.
Man, Bob, if you really do listen to this podcast, you have a chance to do the funniest thing this
yeah.
Christmas and
for
give
real.
Ben a new acoustic guitar with nylon strings.
Nashua, New Hampshire
Oh boy.
was the site. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's
So we
vote.
got to vote, and we
Andrew,
can't vote for
you
ourselves.
You got to vote. You went first. Andrew,
Yeah,
you
which
vote
is
first.
unfortunate because I didn't like either
Oh,
one
man. Boo.
of
That's
your
the rules.
offerings.
You gotta vote for one.
But I am voting for Adam just because Ben's was bananas. So I'm
Oh.
voting for Adam.
Oh, because I gave you something to fucking believe in. Adam, who's just
Adam?
continuing to clutter the courts with needless lawsuits.
Not American courts. Who cares?
All right, Adam.
Ben, despite your pettiness, I appreciate art. Not your art, but the concept of art. And so I agree. I'm voting for Ben. I think your boy can work
You're
it out.
so dumb,
by
Adam.
artistic
Jesus
means.
Christ.
I think your boy can work it out by artistic means. That's all he needs.
Oh, my God.
Vote Ben.
Okay. This is tough because while Andrews is probably what you should do, I'm sort of a get money, make money kind of guy. And I'm always trying to find a way out of any situation to wring a dollar out of it, you know? And I got to say, I'm going with Adam. Listen,
Boom. Sue.
I think you should sue the cruise lines. This is on them.
It is
This
on them.
is on them.
You locked the door. You're a good dad. You're just trying to have a moment with your lady. You took the kid on a cruise. You're a good fucking dad.
You guys are tanned. You're oiled up. You've been on the infinity pool all day long. And then what did you do? You caught a variety show, maybe a trapeze, things that makes people horny. You know what I mean?
So what is it, Toey?
Toey.
That makes you toey. It makes you so toey. Ripe Toey, apex Toey. And then you get back to your room and you're like, God, I just want to get in this sex swing.
Good thing this door locks, so our son doesn't have to see this.
And then Royal Caribbean skimps on the locks to try to pad some pockets.
Again, we're not saying it's to avoid. You want to talk about frivolous lawsuits? Let's
Royal
be
Caribbean's trying to pad the liner of the board of directors and some hedge fund supervisor.
Yeah, they got quarterly stock quotas they have to meet. Let's cut the locks, they say. That'll get these fucking
And they
billionaires
don't
richer.
see the hidden cost, which is Australian seventh graders
Trauma.
who have to watch their family going mouth and butt on each other, and it's ridiculous.
All right, well,
So-
I'll take the win.
All right.
I will
What a
say,
terrible
I
episode
will say as
because
an
you
olive
guys
branch
ruined it
to Jacko,
at the
I think
end.
Ben and I felt okay going goofy because it sounds like you did the right thing anyway, Jacko. So
Yes.
we're just not as boring as Andrew to point that out. We have more
Oh my
fun.
Yeah,
We paint-
you-
we paint
listen,
with
hate
different
you
colors.
guys.
Yes, your instincts were correct.
Yeah, the 12-year-old
They
doesn't
were-
need to talk with you about this. They're 12.
You-
they'll
you
talk about it to you if they
just-
want to talk
Oh,
about
no,
it.
no. Don't backpedal and say
No,
that I
no,
gave good
just
advice
saying.
now.
No,
Fuck
no.
you
Well,
guys.
Adam's already
Fuck
won.
you.
I already won, Andrew. Just saying.
Fuck
just giving a little bit
you.
of context to the
But
win.
if that kid
It's an entertainment product at the end of the day, Andrew.
writes
Come on.
No,
song,
no.
writes a song that moves the planet.
Don't try to defend yours now because mine won. Sue. Jacko,
Fuck.
thank you so much for being a listener to the Grawlix Saves the World. We appreciate this worldly perspective you've brought here. It's really opened up our minds. And I'm probably going to, stop saying such disparaging things about Australia now. I really think I am.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I really think I am.
People who are listening to this, Patreon, especially Patreon subscribers, we're going to post that poll. But people, hit us up on social media or on Patreon. Let us know your advice or who you think won. I mean, obviously, I write the songs. that's definitely going to win because we're all fans of good music and creativity, and we know it springs forth from life events.
Also, do not hesitate to send us your concerns or questions. We love helping people all around the world. All around the world.
PhDs here in law and in entertainment and in family matters. So please, let's listen to some live stand-up comedy. Also, the Grawlix live show tickets are always on sale. You're going to want to get your tickets now. Those are down in the show notes. But we got some live stand-up comedy from our good friend Mandy K. So funny. And when we return, third actors, you are up. Get ready. Start putting pine tar on the bats because you're about to get in the box because it's the best third act in the biz. We got more show coming. Stay tuned.
I just celebrated a year of marriage. Yeah, we did it. It's his first marriage, my second, so winning. Yeah. I love him so much. I love him so much more than the first one. He's just the best, you know, and you finally find your person, and if you haven't, just stick it out. You'll do it. Do the wrong one first. You'll get there. It's a lot, but you got to go through. He's the best. I love him so much. I'm finding now that this last year that we've been married, though, that I'm a little more jealous than when we first started dating. That's something I'm understanding about myself. We went to Jersey Mike's the other day, and the dude behind the counter was like, I put extra napkins in the bag for you, man. And I was like, why the fuck are you talking to him like that? I don't see him giving anybody else any extra napkins. Do you know him? Are y'all friends or something? What is happening, you know? And he was like, Mandy, chill out. And I was like, do you need me to go to the bathroom for a second? He was like, why? And I was like, so y'all could fuck? You want to do it in front of me? That's crazy disrespectful. What are you doing? And he was like, Mandy, chill out. I'm not even gay. I was like, it's 2024. Everybody's a little bit fucking gay. What are you talking about? I'm not even gay. You know, I was like, you're mine. And I looked at the guy at Jersey Mike's and I was like, I peed on him and he's mine. Which he didn't appreciate. And he doesn't appreciate that I say it to audiences. But here we are. I didn't pee on him. Schrodinger's pee. Did I do it? Yeah, okay.
Bingo, bango, Jacko got caught doing the horizontal tango. We're in the third act.
I'm so glad I get to do this with you, Ben.
I know, 2 weeks in a row. Oh my God, I love this journey for us.
Yeah, it's just you and me. We finally get some alone time. We can talk. We can really explore our feelings.
We never get that kind of a chance to connect like this.
No.
We never really had that, and I like it.
Because we're always very reserved around Adam. We don't say how we really feel.
Oh, we're all walking on eggshells. He's got borderline personality disorder.
Well, I don't know about that, but he
does. Are you
I thought
kidding?
He just really liked omelets. That's where all these eggshells came from. Pretty stupid. I know. I know. I don't do this professionally. You do, but I'm filling in. I'm doing my best.
It's my favorite Anthony Jeselnik joke. Listeners, this is not my joke. Anthony Jeselnik said it, where he said he was roasting Roseanne, and he said, everybody said that when they worked on the show Roseanne, they had to walk on eggshells around you, mostly because you loved eggs so much.
See, I've never seen that, and I came up with a joke that's just like Jeselnik.
You did. Yep. You did. Well, anyway, big thanks to Patreon subscriber, stalwart fan, vocal listener, Jacko from Down Under. We want to thank you. Sorry that happened. We think this advice is definitely going to help. We know we hit the fucking bullseye on this one. We hit the G-spot of advice on this one.
Okay, well,
yes, we did.
Always just a
little tough. It's a tough little piece of skin that's up and in.
It's
not
inching
straight
out on the diving board. You always get right to the end. You just
It's
walk
not
right
straight
off.
back. You got to go up and in. You know what I mean? Anyway, listen, it's me at the helm. Okay. I take the ship.
You're in the driver's seat, buddy. You do
through
what you need to do.
The eye of some pretty big storms, but hasn't it made us stronger? Hasn't it made us stronger?
It really has. It really has. Yeah.
Why don't you do the song today?
You want me to do the plug song, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Give me it.
Plug, 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 plug.
Okay.
Plug,
Oh,
plug,
okay.
plug, plug.
No,
I should have done this on 4th of July.
Yeah, okay. Well,
there are no
that's good.
Thanksgiving songs to spoof.
Oh, yeah, I know. There isn't a Thanksgiving song other than like the turkey song by Adam Sandler.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all
Plugs
we get.
it
And
for
I'm not-
me, plugs it for you. I like to have my plugsy with you.
There it is.
Yep.
All right, what you got? What you got, Ben? What are you plugging?
I have 2 plugs. My first plug will be that I have started a new band. I didn't have enough to do, so I have started another band. This new band is called Arson Charge, and it is a very heavy kind of metal, hardcore type band. We have our first show. That'll be at Moe's on Broadway in Inglewood. And we are playing with an insane lineup of people. We're playing with just bad year. And we've got Despair Jordan, one of the best band names of all time, Pale Horse, Pale Rider, and Arson Charge. So you can come on out and check it out. I guarantee you this band's amazing. Members of Native Daughters and Chieftain. It's a great band. So come on and check that out. And then also for our listeners, again, I will be at the Comedy Fort in Fort Collins, Colorado on November 22nd and 23rd. I would love to see you all. Let's pack the room. Come and see me. It would mean the world to me. And then do you want to do Andrews? You could do Andrews.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little plug for the 2 of you.
Oh.
You and Andrew Orvidal are going to be in Maine on December 13th for the annual Christmas fundraising extravaganza that you do for a place that's got cum in the name.
Yeah, fucking wicked mint, Bob.
Yeah, I don't know what it's
fucking
Cumston
mint.
Hall. It's called Cumston Hall.
It's called Cumston
I don't
Hall.
know why I'm plugging this. This is probably a mistake. But Cumston Hall in Monmouth, Maine.
Yeah,
Did I pronounce it right?
Cumston in Monmouth.
Cumston in Monmouth.
It's going to be in Monmouth, Maine. Comedy for Cummy. We do it every year, the holiday show. It always packs out. It's an amazing time. And a portion of the proceeds go to benefit the theater. It is a beautiful room. People there know it. It's a true gem. So please
be sure to
come on
bring
out.
your vinyl parkas. If you are sitting in the front row, there will be liquids.
There will be cum. See also Grawlix this month falls on November 30th, and our headliner this month, Troy Walker, will be joining us from Jimmy Kimmel, from all kinds of shit. He's so fucking funny, and we're excited. You don't want to miss this show. Get your tickets now. Ticket links for this and all of our other shows are down there in the show notes.
You ready to do some? You ready to do some credits, Benny boy?
Yeah, I want to do it, but since this was about sex, I'm gonna say it in my sexy voice. I'm gonna do it like it's like,
okay. Okay.
like this is all coming out mid-coit.
So excited. My name is in this list of things you're going to say.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Thank you, producer Ron Doyle. Oh, my God. Yes, Ron Doyle. Oh, my God. Mike Henderson. Oh, my God. Thank you so much for your help recording at our live show. Oh, my God. The theme music brought to you by Charlie. Charlie Continental. Oh, my God. Charlie Continental.
Charlie.
You can follow us on social media. Follow me around. Grawlix Comedy everywhere.
Grawlix Comedy.
And support us and get ad-free episodes and other perks.
Ad-free.
Oh, God. It's on Patreon. Oh, God. It's on Patreon.
Slow down. You're not done. You got to get the URL out.
I'm edging. Patreon.com.
Don't fit. Ben, you hold it.
Patreon.com /Grawlix Games. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Jacko, that was for you, bud. And I'm sorry. They're never going to let me do this again. When they hear these, Adam and Andrew are going to put their foot down. And I think it's because I have the most heart and I'm the funniest. So
You got
I
the
think
most something. That's for damn sure.
Oh, shut up. Like, you'd know. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. We've been working on healing a relationship. What an episode. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much for listening, everybody. We've got a couple more episodes banked because Adam is in Atlanta. I haven't decided which episode's coming out next, but we hope you'll tune in. We have new episodes every Tuesday.
Boom. We can't wait to see you. And until next time, play us out, Charlie!